Welcome back to the Inventors Arena. I'm Ed, and this is Scott, and today we're going to be discussing some other services and products that we offer. Scott?
Now, Ed, our goal throughout the program is to help inventors from their initial concept all the way through all the stages that they need to complete to get to success. And usually for most of our clients, that means sit down in front of an investor and get funding.
Yes, it also includes getting the development of the invention all through and getting ready to pitch and getting patented and so on. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we offer a good bit of this through the basic program that we have, but we also have what we call extended offerings. So we designed these specifically so as you're completing the program, if you get to a stage where you think, geez, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know how to move forward. I've never worked with a patent agent before. I've never written a business plan. I've never seen a pitch deck, and I have no idea what goes on in an investor meeting. Then that's where we can step in and just kind of help them get over that hurdle that they're having at that point in time.
Yeah, it's no fun feeling stuck.
It isn't. So we want to make sure that we are promoting successful inventors and inventions. We want everybody to be a success, regardless of what that means and how you define it. So we offer our expertise in addition to the program that we've created in these additional extended offerings. And the goal there is success. Now, and early on in the program, we talk about patents. And most people have never done a patent before, and they don't know anything about it. Well, Ed is a registered U.S. patent agent, and although he's not offering legal services through this program, he can guide along the way. He knows everything that you need to look at to do, for example, a patent search, to go online and see if somebody else has your idea or if you're really unique or not. So.
And that's where it works good, because then Scott and I working together, Scott's got tons of business experience, and we really think that you need that together. So as he mentioned, I am a U.S. patent agent, also mechanical engineer and project engineering management, so forth. So these are really tools that we put in together and use in combination with Scott's business acumen, for example. And that we use together to guide inventors through their development process on their patentable inventions. That's the goal.
Yeah, so we always encourage everybody to watch Shark Tank.
We sure do.
Because it shows you the end result of all of the hard work that you have to do to get ready, to get packaged, to get everything to the point where you can sit down with an investor. Actually, Shark Tank, you stand up. They don't let you sit down even.
That's right.
To pitch your idea to them and to be successful, because the sharks have already been successful and they know what success looks like, and most investors do too.
Yes.
So that's the important part of it, is to make sure that everyone is Shark Tank ready, let's say. Okay. We're not affiliated with Shark Tank in any way, but they kind of set the standard. Set the bar. So
they do to a certain extent, and it gives you an idea to the level that you expect to be trained, and so you can fully get with a nice pitch, and you can have a nice demonstration, and hopefully get that funding that you need. And generally, the funding that our students go for is local investment funding through angel investors or so forth. But anyway, you're prepared, and it gives you an idea what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And like we so often mention, there's so much to the development. So inventors who take our program start by disclosing their invention in full, for example. And then they get taught how to perform a patent and marketability search. And then if viable, then they move to develop the invention from an intangible idea to a tangible idea, an embodiment. Some requiring 2D drawings and 3D drawings, prototypes, and all kinds of other things, just depending on the invention in particular. And the patents are written by either a patent attorney or a patent agent in parallel to the development that you're doing during the program. So that works out really well for timing.
Yeah, I'll say, Ed, you went over quite a list there. And as an inventor, you might be sitting there thinking 2D drawings, 3D drawings, patent, I don't know what they're talking about at this stage. I think it's important to know that we have all of that available in the program.
Yes.
So if you don't be overwhelmed at any point in the process, because if you get stuck, it's either in the program, it's in the basic program, or we have an extended offering to get you by that hurdle.
Yeah, you might not, for example, need 3D drawings, but you might say, oh, now I see what they are, now I know what they're talking about. That's absolutely what I need, but I don't know where to find them. That's what this video is about, so we can point you in the direction. Of course, there's all kinds of others that offer similar services at some point in time. But anyway, so within the development phase, we offer 2D drawings, 3D drawings. They can be virtual prototypes, and you can also have physical prototypes. Some are necessary, some are not. And there's all kinds of other things that we offer in there. These are services that we offer a la carte because we want to keep it as affordable as possible for the inventors. And we also realize that each one may have different needs. And for example, it'd be absolutely need a prototype of the sponge thing, or
Scrub
whatever,
Daddy or something, or
or whatever. You might absolutely need a prototype. And another one, you might get away with doing a virtual prototype. You can show it on the screen and so forth. But that's all kind of one-off. So we like to keep it so that it's open for you. And of course, we have the program that teaches the process of how to get an idea to professionally showcasing and pitching your invention idea to investors.
Yeah, exactly. On the business side, because there's always a business side to an invention, there's the business plan. And every business should have a business plan. Even if you're not going to sit down with investors, it just helps you model out and think through all of the logistics that you need to think through to bring this product to a viable marketplace.
Yeah, and it puts you on a professional level, because what are the investors looking at? They're looking at the business of your invention, right?
That's right, yeah. So they're going to look at the business plan and usually the accompanying pitch deck. Mm-hmm. And both of those have to be perfect because those are going to be presented to the investor. Yeah. And they see lots of them, so they'll know if it's a good business plan or pitch deck or one that they want to pass on immediately, and maybe you don't even get a meeting with them. But if you work through our program, we help you. And by the way, the business plan and the pitch deck is part of the basic program.
Yes.
And if you need help, we have some additional services for that. But you will be able to create an investor-ready business plan and pitch deck at the end of the program.
And I would also like to add in there too that we've got good quality samples in there too. So it's not like you're looking out in the dark, you're saying, oh, I don't know how that relates to mine. We not only teach it, but we also have a good sample one so that it's static. You can open it up and say, oh, okay, that's easy to follow. That sure helps.
Yeah, we tried to make it as easy as possible. We broke it down into 14 modules to make it manageable for the most point. And we realize that there's a lot of work that goes into that initial idea that you have one day when you're sitting there to actually bringing a product or service to marketplace. And we have designed the program to help do that. So even if it's not in the basic program, we have an add-on for almost every place where we have seen inventors get stuck.
Yes.
And that is the purpose of our extended offerings, is if you reach a point in time where you're frustrated, we want to remove that frustration for you and help move you forward to where you're sitting down and meeting with an investor or whatever success looks like for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it really, in this video, it's a quick snapshot of the services we offer. And actually, it's an ongoing add to thing too, because there's different services that come up. We offer all the main ones, but we keep adding to it too. And we've got other episodes that we're going to go more in depth to the different services, but it gives you a good snapshot of what's available anyway. Yeah.
We have our current listing of the extended offerings on our website at theinventorsarena.com, so we welcome everybody to go there. And we want everybody to be a success. Okay, that's the whole goal of everything that we have put together. So if there's something in there, for example, a hurdle, and we don't have a program for it, let us know. Yeah. That might be our next extended offering, because we offer these not for our purpose, but to help our inventors move forward towards success.
Yeah, and to keep part of that success too is being able to afford to get to the finish line too. So for that, with that in mind, we have most of it done in fixed pricing. Some of it, such as prototyping, for example, it might be, you know, this side of the spectrum or that side, and it might be super complex or not complex at all. So we do those on a quote basis, but generally we have fixed pricing to keep your budget on schedule and on cost. So, and it's our goal that you can accurately budget your complete project. That's really important to us, and it should be to you.
And the investors.
Yes.
If you can do that and the investors can see that you have been on time and on budget from the very beginning, they will like to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we realize that there's a lot to getting an idea patented successfully to the market, as Scott said, and for you to ideally, in the end, make money. So we're happy to serve your needs and to promote innovation. Scott, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I would just advise everybody to go to the inventorsarena.com. We have a lot of different resources there that are available. If there's an inventor group in the local area, we have found them to be invaluable for ideas and relationships and just experience the hurdles that you're going through with other people. And that's sometimes part of the journey.
Yeah, we think that is so invaluable, in fact, that we are getting different comments and thoughts that a lot of inventors are not able to make it to their local inventors group, or their local inventors group is no more, or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to do a video here in a short while to bring up the idea of having an online inventors group.
Yeah.
So if you're out in the middle of the country and it's snowing like crazy and
But like
you
it
want
is.
to attend, then we'll be able to join, and there might be, you know, everything from online learning and camaraderie, and then maybe some in-person events or whatever. We don't know how that's going to look, but we're going to discuss that in a video coming soon too.
Yeah, we see value in that, and people are interested in that. So we're looking at putting that together, coming soon, as they say. So, yeah, and so but we want you to please continue to send us your ideas and suggestions. A lot of our shows are based on feedback that we get from inventors out there who are saying, you know, I face this, and I think others might find value if you could discuss this topic.
We're here to help you.
Yeah, we are. So, and along the way, we would like for you to help us. So if you could like and subscribe to our channel, that would help us quite a bit. And we appreciate all of our audience members. We appreciate a thumbs up if you could give us one of those. And we want you to go out and be the best inventor that you can be.
Your best you.
Your best you.
You bet. We appreciate you guys and girls.
The Inventors Arena.